Hi, today we're going to be taking an unboxing and how-to review of Sharp and Easy two-step knife sharpener. So, it's Sharp and Easy. This company who makes this. Two-step knife sharpener, ceramic knife sharpener, and a coarse one. You can log on to www.sharpeneasy.com. I'll put a link down below in the description there. It says it's a lightweight, rubber molded grip and feet for safety. Laminate hole allows for easy attachment to string or cord, which I actually like. That sounds pretty good. I mean, there is a little ball chain on here, which really ain't going to do much. I'm probably just going to replace that ball chain with some paracord. So, you know, I could attach it to a little carbine or carabiner type of clip. And then just throw that, you know, on my belt or not on my belt, but, you know, belt loop with the rest of my keys. Or, you know, if I'm going hunting, fishing, camping, attach it to a little carabiner and attach this to a backpack, butt out bag, whatever you have, inch bag, butt out bag, hunting, camping type of backpack. So yeah. Let's see if we can get this camera to focus. There we go. Kind of how to hold it and how to insert your knives and sharpen them. And this, actually, I don't know how good you can see it here, but it does tell you how to clean it for maintenance. The Sharp and Easy ceramic two-stage knife sharpener should be cleaned with warm water and soap. Ceramic rods should be cleaned using a small brush when rods become marked with metal shavings. So you can clean with soap and water on the coarse side, and the ceramic side just take a small brush and brush out the metal shavings. Kind of basic, simple instructions there. Let's take it out of its box and actually take a look at it. So yeah, this is the little ball chain that I was telling you about that I'm going to just take off and put paracord for the little hole here. Let's see what this little thing says. Pretty much it just has the little instructions that, you know, you had in the back. How to hold the thing, how to sharpen with the coarse, and then go to the ceramic fine side. It is a Fortune product, which doesn't say anything on the back or the front here about Fortune product, but it is a Fortune product. There we go. These rubber pieces, which are these kind of, on camera they probably show up as a black color, but they are actually a kind of a, I don't know, forest green, I guess you could say. Military forest green. They are a dark green. They are fit, solid, and they do have a nice rubbery grip to them. That, you know, if your hands are wet, maybe, you know, you go on fishing, you caught a couple fish, and you have a fish fillet knife, that your hands are wet, and you need to sharpen your knife. You could actually hold on to this with wet hands and get there, sharpen your knife, and go back, grab your fish, and start skinning them, or filleting them, or whatever. However you plan on cooking them. Some people just cook them whole over a campfire or with some coals. So yeah. Nice coarse and fine side over here. And what I like about it is the coarse and fine side, where it's labeled coarse and fine, it's actually put on both sides, so it's not just one-sided. That's pretty nice. And the rubber feet are up here on the top of the little X's, so you can really hold it. And what I like about it is, if you're right-handed, well, left-handed, you can hold it in your right hand and then use your left hand to sharpen your knife, and if you're right-handed, you can hold it in your left hand and sharpen it with your right hand. So that's pretty nice that they do have it for both-handed. That's, just not single-handed. So let's get now. As for standing by itself, well, it stands on that side for the fine side. On the coarse side, okay, it does stand. So what type of knives will it sharpen? Let's go with this big boy. This little Tonto blade. Let's see if it will sharpen this one. And flip it around. Whoa! Amazing. They actually sharpen it in like 3 strokes on the coarse side and another 3 strokes on the fine side. There's a sharp honed edge on this blade. So let's see if it'll work here. Oh yeah, it's just slicing through this piece of wood like butter. I know a lot of you knife guys would say, dude, stop using that piece of wood. Stop, taking your knife and, jabbing into a piece of wood like this. Like how you see them doing those knife infomercials where it's like, you could get this 5-piece knife set with only 4 easy pins of $39.99. Those type of commercials, how they always take their knives and stab them right into a piece of wood like this. Or, take the knife and chop it or slice the wood. Because as a lot of you knife collectors know, you just don't do that. That's bad for the knife. It ruins the edge, the tip of the blade. It's just not proper knife care. It's just bad knifemanship to, just stab it in there like that. The reason why I do it, because I actually want to see how good the blades are. Are they going to hold up? Are they still going to be sharp? Are they still going to do the job? When I sharpen them, do I have to, one little chop and stab and then go back and say, oh, I got to sharpen again before I could chop? Sharpen, chop, sharpen, chop, sharpen. So I actually want to know, are they going to do the job? If you, hunting, survival, butt out, inch type of situation like that, and this is the only knife that you have on you, that you have to actually chop wood to get fire. You have to actually start shaving the wood to get some little kindling going. It's like still going to hold up where if you're in a situation that you have to kill ammo and skin it, or who knows, zombie apocalypse, that you have to actually start stabbing zombies, that it's going to hold up and not going to fall apart and still going to be sharp. So I know proper knife maintenance and knifemanship. Don't do this. I'm doing this to see if it works. Does the other knife products work? And it still retains its sharp edge after just doing this 3 times. It's still sharp. So yeah, I'm surprised. Because with other knife sharpeners, I do it like maybe 6 to 12 times, and then the other side 6 to 12 times. One little chop, and then gotta go back and do it another 12 times. This, once you do it, forget about it until you need to sharpen again. But yeah. Let's see how good it works for hatchets and adze type of things. That was about 5, I think I did. I actually didn't count 1, 2. There we go, 5. It seemed like I put a really nice edge on here. Let's see. Yeah, it works. It sharpened this little knife, not knife, hatchet, or adze, however you want to call it. Let's see if it works on bigger knives, like hunting and, you know, big survival bushcrafting knives, I guess you could call these. I didn't really notice too much of an edge on this one, but I guess it. Oh, right there, I did notice part of the edge that was sharpened. So let's get into these smaller, more pocket knives that a lot of the knife collectors have and use. Whoa, did you see that? It just cut right in there like butter. Let's sharpen a little bit bigger knife. Okay, I can feel it did a nice job of this one. Putting the edge on there. Let's get that piece off of there so we can actually get a true test. Oh yeah, it's slicing right in here. It's not going to slice off nice big chunks like how the little Winchester one did, but the Sheffield still holds a nice edge. What about this little Stanley? There we go. And this one, you know, just holds little utility knife blades. So I know a lot of people are probably saying, well, can you sharpen utility knife blades? Let's find out. Actually, it seemed like I did put a bit of an edge bit on this utility knife. But let's go ahead and try it out. Yeah, I guess it did something. Yeah, it worked. More than likely, you know, when the utility knife blade is dead, you're just gonna take it, toss it, grab another one, and just put a brand new one in. So here's something else that I'm gonna do. What about for you sword collectors out there? Is it gonna be perfect for sharpening swords? Well, let's go ahead and find out. This is gonna be kind of hard because it is a pretty big sword. So. Let me see here. There we go. It actually put a pretty good edge on this sword. Nice. I don't want to chop up my copier, my little printer over here. So trying to get an angle on the piece of wood is kind of hard with the cameras and my printer. So let's see that. Over here I could probably get. Nah, it's not sharp enough to do any damage, but it still made the blade a lot sharper. what about this other sword here? Which is just another biggin over here. This big boy that, not only has this big edge, it also has these little blade edges. So, the little blade edges, I'm just going to come in here with my hand and just kind of do them like this. Now, so what about this one? I actually like that I could actually get my hands in here and get a good grip on either one of these. So if I'm sharpening it, I don't have to actually hold it by the handle. Didn't do anything for this one. Nope. So yeah, swords, no go. Does nothing for swords. Let me actually get this other one back in the sheath, because this one does have a little sheath of the sword. And I don't want to get hurt with this big sword. So, let me get that one in. There we go. Like I said, absolutely nothing on swords. Pocket knives. It works on pocket knives, not the best. I mean, it depends on what type of knife you're using. Bigger hunting knives, yeah, it works. Big like bushcrafting, hunting type of survival knives, it works. It works. On hatchets and axes, it works really good on those, which I was surprised because of how the blade edge kind of curves on little hatchets and axes, especially right there close to the edge of the little tip. It's like right between here and here. I don't know how good you can kind of see it, but right in between those two, which is the hardest part to keep sharp. It actually sharpens on this, so I'm surprised. Would I recommend this one? This Sharpen Easy? Yeah, definitely. I'm going to recommend you go out and pick up this little Sharpen Easy. I believe this one was like only $4. You know, plus little tats was so $4 or $5 was tats. Definitely, it went above and beyond its job. Did do, like I said, swords and other types of little pocket knives? No, but for, basic hunting, survival, camping, inch, but out bay type of things, zombie apocalypse type of weapons that you're going to be carrying. Yeah, it does the job fantastically. But, other than that, this is a product if you happen to see it and you're a knife collector or a bladed weapon collector. As we know, axes and hatchets and swords are not knives. They are a bladed weapon. Yeah, it's going to work. Would it work on arrows? To sharpen up your arrowheads? It actually might work on arrowheads. I don't know. I haven't got around to trying that yet. But definitely works for knives and stuff. So yeah, that has been a little review and how-to of the Sharp and Easy 2-step knife sharpener. Remember to rate, subscribe, and leave a comment. Alright, thanks. Bye.